Hello beautiful people, welcome to the beautiful show. My name is Izabela Hrobak, the owner and founder of Authentic Wellbeing, and today we are going to talk about the energetical cleansing, protecting and supporting our vibrational system. So, why do we need to protect ourselves from energies outside as well as cleanse, protect our energies inside? Not only being empath or a highly sensitive person is indicating that you may need to do that. It is about really protecting your energetical and vibrational aura. So that way your body is functioning on that high vibrational level of energies, as well as you, once you go out there to the world, you are also radiating that higher vibrational level of energies around. The high vibrational, or like we call it high vibrations, which are like emotions such as love, kindness, joy, playfulness. Those are high vibrational, energies and emotions. High vibrational food could be greens, vegetables, fruits, superfoods. So there is high vibrational activities, could be creativity, could be action, could be support, could be service. So a lot of activities have very high vibrations, but there is a lot of things which are lowering those vibrations in our lives, therefore leaving us kind of heartbroken, kind of low energy, not functioning or thinking clearly and properly, dragging, emotional swings. A lot of things can be created by being exposed or bringing more and more into our lives, into our bodies, those low vibrational things. So we need to protect ourselves, we need to support ourselves, we need to care about that energies within ourselves, and that way we could show up in the world as better humans, right? Because this is what about this, all the self-work. So that way we can be more loving, kind and compassionate to other people around and ourselves. So why this is so important, I already said. I want to share with you just one aspect, how recently going through a lot of healing, either on physical aspect like my hormones are very imbalanced, low energy, insomnia, then emotional swings and moods and feeling like dragging, feeling not motivated, spiritually feeling not connected to myself, feeling like I don't want to be with myself, avoiding, running away, numbing, watching TV, maybe eating emotionally. All those things may indicate and are indicating in my case that things are off. So I was suggested by two of my beautiful humans which are taking care of me, my spiritual mentor and my naturopathic doctor, to start also on top of all the other things we are working on, protecting myself, my energetical space. Especially as a person being around people a lot, interacting with people around, interacting in different settings, different meetings. So it's not only about people, it's also about situations we are in, which can also affect us, our energies, and obviously also how I personally take care of myself. So to not get into the blaming mode in this video, I want you to understand that your energies may be affected by the external world as well as you and what you do for your internal world. That's why it is your responsibility to take care of it first before cleansing around toxic maybe environment or people in your world. And this is not the topic of today's conversation. Today we will be talking about how you can take care of yourself, of your inner space and that energies which resides within you. So today I brought a lot of tools which I'm going to share with you. And let's start from the beginning. So the actual practices which I'm doing, and those can take literally up to 2 minutes in the morning, in between clients, in between sessions, on the lunch breaks, after leaving work, before leaving house, at every literally moment, and I am using them exactly like I just said, every single time, after every single interaction with anything and and anybody, is cord cutting, grounding yourself, and prayers. Cord cutting is literally using your hands as the karate chops and cutting the cords which are running from your solar plexus. Solar plexus is between your breast and your bottom belly, and this is the place where we are connecting with others and with other things from that space, through that space. So it's important to cut. Imagine those cords are running out of your belly, so you want to cut them. You want to cut them and use that karate chop cutting as long as you need to. And then eventually you want to grab and gather all those cords and dump them in the hole and kind of shovel it and even stomp on it so they don't stay in your aura anymore. After that, you can move into your grounding practice, which can be elongated into breath work or any type of meditation, guided silent meditation, where you kind of ground yourself, when you get present with yourself, when you focus on your breath. And that could be literally just few breaths, 5, 10, deep in and out. It could be 5 minutes meditation, it could be 5 minutes guided meditation, whatever you may need. Sometimes you may need more. Sometimes just that simple cord cutting may be enough. Literally get yourself those 3 to 5 deep breaths afterwards to kind of release it, whatever is still in your aura. I personally also use prayers either during or after or before, where I just simply thank the divine spirits and animated energies of this world for anything which comes to my mind that moment, and I ask them to protect me from whatever is out there in the world and for me to help me to show up as a loving human being to others. Because cleaning your energy levels and cleaning your energy space is not about building a shield against and away from people. It's about removing and cleansing those low vibrational energies which are not allowing you to vibrate higher and show up as a loving human being, as well as being receptive and open to others in a loving way. So it is not about boundaries, unhealthy boundaries. It is not about having that wall and shield. It's about really cleansing what doesn't serve us and allowing to open channels for this what serves us, and bring also that way into our life, into our body, what also is higher vibrations. You know, when we are radiating with that positive, high vibrational energies, some things and some people will be repelled just naturally because they won't be matching us. Because we will be here vibrating and they will be here, and naturally they may not be feeling comfortable around us. And that's also a natural process of being and surrounding yourself with people who are at the same level as you in terms of energy levels. So that would be another thing. Another thing which I could use in that moment, or I'm using during another type of rituals, is saging or palo santo burning. So palo santo is like a little bit of wood. You burn it under your light, candle light or sage, and then you sage the space and area and even yourself around. You can sage and palo santo anything you bring also into your space, into your room, into your altar, to cleanse the energies of that object from whoever else maybe touched it before. And again, just flow and follow your instincts and natural guides, whatever you feel like doing. So that could be done also in the morning or during later in the day. Another thing is that my microphone doesn't work. That's okay. Let's move on. Another thing is that you could use salt. Salt, and I'm talking about sea salt, Celtic salt, or Himalayan salt, can be used for energy cleansing. Salt is an amazing crystal, amazing natural mineral element which is really purely cleansing, and you can use it as an actual salt just to sprinkle in the area where you are at, where you want to feel comfortable and protected, maybe threshold of your household. You can use salt even on your hands if you need to. I would rather suggest the sea salt or Celtic salt soap to use also under the shower to cleanse your hands, cleanse your bottom of your feet, And again, the solar plexus area, just to cleanse again whatever was getting in our those are three channels, those are three spaces in our body where the energies are mostly getting in, getting out, constantly moving in and out within between the external world and our internal world. So it's really amazing to clean and help protect those open gates of our internal world. Or you can do soap, sea salt bath. And for that reason, again, don't use Epsom salt, because that is mostly for the physical aspects like muscle pain. Use sea salt, Dead Sea salt, Celtic salt, Himalayan salt, and you can use as much as 2 cups, 3 cups, maybe 4 cups. Maybe 4 cups it's a little too much, and soak into that bath as long as you need to, as long as you feel lighter, grounded, maybe relieved. So those will be physical aspects. Another thing which I am practicing a lot is using essential oils for my grounding, balancing, energy protecting, cleaning practices. And I have an entire list. I will just list some of them, and I will put that list in show notes of this video. So Rosemary, Birch, Cilantro, Clove, Frankincense, of course, Myrrh, Lemongrass, and Melaleuca, which is also tea tree oil. Those are oils very, very grounding, protecting, clarifying, cleansing, opening the gates, like receptivity. So they are really, really, really important in that aspect. And use the one which calls your name. It could be smell, it could be, you know, like something what maybe name, something what would call your name. Just grab it, and you don't need to get all of them. If you have already Birch in your possession, use it. If you feel drawn to it, use it. I use it either topically, be careful because some of them might be burning, or in a diffuser, usually in a diffuser, so that way I can see it in that already environment where there is Birch or Melaleuca diffuse, so that way I can get that grounding, balancing aspects of it even more and deeper. There are also, doTERRA has also beautiful blends, such as, for example, balance, for balancing. Another blend could be past tense. Past tense is amazing when you are anxious and fearful and feeling that you are getting stuck into those old stories, and you keep retelling yourself that you are unworthy because someone told you maybe in the past, some kind of child memories and traumas. This is really good to kind of work on anxiety in that moment, using this oil past tense to kind of disconnect from it, to release it, to let it go, and then balance yourself, keep yourself in the present moment, and realize that you are worthy and beautiful and you can do it. And my favorite one is Purify. My favorite one is Purify, which I'm using recently in the spray. I dilute Purify with the witch hazel tonic. It's natural that tonic for the face and body. I use it like 2 ounces of the hazel, witch hazel, and 5 drops of Purify, 3 to 5 drops of Purify, depending on the intensity of the smell you like. And then I just simply spray it. When do I use it? This one is going with me always in the purse, because this one I'm usually using after or before clients, or in between my clients, so before even getting back home, so I can spray myself and disconnect from some of those energies. And again, it's not about that, for example, my clients are bad people. It's not. It's about that each of our energies are different, and that's beautiful, because that's why we are unique and different, and it's so important to be different and unique in this aspect. But some of those energies may not benefit me, may not help me in my another aspect of the day, in my another activities which I'm going into. And the most important part is also that I am not transferring energy from one client to another client in between them. So that part is also protecting other people which are interacting with me, and I could be a channel to transferring energies. And literally you can transfer energies even from the person who just honked at you in the traffic, and you got affected by that person. And that moment could be a beautiful example where you could potentially cut cords and spray yourself with it to disconnect with that from that negative energy. So that way you are not transferring it onto your coworkers at work, for example, and you show up also as a positive person instead of angry, pissed off, or anything else, right? So those things are really important to really take care of it. And then the last, not the least important, is a little pouch. This is a little pouch I created, protective pouch, and stay with me. It's not a big hocus pocus. There is no dead animal in here or anything like that. I'm not showing you this. Black color is a protective color, even if you don't think so. Even just having a ribbon can be also protective. What I have in here, I have 3 types of herbs which are also considered highly protective for the energetical level. Bay leaf, it's broken in here because it broke, but bay leaf, then juniper berry, and then rosemary leaves. Then on top of that, I have crystals of my Celtic sea salt here, right? And then I have also smoky quartz. You can have a smoky quartz or you can have a regular clear quartz. Both of them are having very grounding, protective, stabilizing energies. And I put this in this little tiny piece of cloth and then put the ribbon on it, and it's really beautiful even to stuck it in the purse. Looks like this, amazing. You can put a couple of drops of your favorite essential oil in it and you got it. So yeah, so those would be the tools and practices I'm practicing. So now at the end of this video, I would like to ask you one question. While watching this video, what was the one thing which truly resonated with you, which truly called your name, which truly felt like this is something you would like to try, start applying and maybe put in your purse, which could potentially help you to at least slightly balance yourself and your aura. Because remember, it's not about 100% improvement. If you can cut cords, do a couple of that inhalations of your balancing essential oil in your room, or a couple of breaths, and that gives you already 1 to maybe 10% of calmness and little groundiness, and you feel like a little more like stepping on the ground more confident. If that is just 1 to 5, 10% of improvement, that is already amazing, because this is how it starts. So try doing it some today if you feel called to. If you have any questions about any of those tools, practices, more specific, which I didn't have obviously time in this video to go into explanation of every single oil and crystals and so on, hit me up, comment below, or PM me directly, or use the email which I'm also providing in the show notes, so you can reach out to me privately, anonymously, so I could potentially answer those questions. And if I cannot, I definitely am going to either direct you to a person who may know more, or ask my naturopathic healers, energy healers, mentors so that way I could help you as much as I can. And thank you so much for watching. I really love those demonstrative videos, so I may be doing a little more of those. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any comments below. Please subscribe to my channel if you feel like this is something what you could potentially benefit, or share with your friend if you feel that somebody else may need that, because this is how we serve others, and this is how we can help every single person around us. Because if we help 1, 2, 3 people, then we are helping ourselves and serving ourselves too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video next Thursday. I love you all.